Authorities believe burglarized and set fire to several apartments in Wichita Falls is being held on bonds totaling $300,000.
31-year-old David Wayne Cannon so far faces 2 felony charges, but police say more charges could follow. Shatanya Clark has more on this for us, and she's joining us. Shatanya, what led investigators here?
Lauren, the investigation is still underway, but Sergeant John Spraggins with the Property Crimes Unit says while Cannon admitted to setting the fires, he didn't give a clear motive for doing so. They believe, however, that it was done just to destroy evidence of his burglaries.
He's a bad guy.
That's how Wichita Falls Police Sergeant John Spraggins describes David Wayne Cannon, the man accused of 4 burglaries of apartments in Wichita Falls that were also set on fire.
He was very selective in the places that he would go and what he was doing.
Cannon faces 2 felony charges of burglary of a habitation, with more charges expected in the coming days. One incident took place on August 8th of last year, where the victim, then MSU senior Veronica Dollar, suffered a complete loss.
For a while, I lost hope. And what worried me the most was that there was just going to be a continuation of victims and things like that. And now that an arrest has been made, it's kind of like a relief that, nobody else's life will be affected.
Cannon is also being accused of burglarizing and setting fire to at least 3 Mustang Village apartments. Spraggins believes Cannon's main intent was to burglarize the apartments, and the fires were just to cover his tracks.
He did go into details with us as far as things that we knew that, like how he made entry into the apartments. So that helped confirm his involvement in the fires and the burglaries.
Spraggins says Cannon has been cooperative so far in this joint investigation by WFPD Crimes Against Property Detectives, the WFPD Special Operations Unit, Wichita Falls Fire Department arson investigators, and the Midwestern State University Police Department. But there are other things to be done in order to put together his patterns.
When you're doing the interviews and these criminal investigations, it's hard to tell if they're remorseful for their crimes or remorseful for getting caught.
Though no one was home during the burglaries and fires, investigators made this case their top priority because of that potential.
This is what worries us the most, is because, there were other people in those apartments. The victims themselves of the apartments were not home, but there were other people displaced in at least one of the fires as well. So it's very important to us that we got him.
I just don't want anyone else to have to go through what I went through, because not only was I affected, my family was affected.
As they continue to put this case together, authorities urge citizens to continue to be aware of their surroundings.
Now, Fire Marshal Cody Melton says each apartment had $50,000 or more in damage from those incidences.
My goodness. And someone could have been killed in any of those fires, too. Okay, Shatanya, thank you so much for that report.
Well, a man